feelings important during visualization? Hi, welcome to my channel, Spiritual Silvera, where we clarify concepts like manifestation and the law of assumption. Let's begin. Neville Goddard said, "Feeling is the secret. Not visualizing is the secret." For that reason alone, Neville had a variety of tactics. He supplied additional approaches, such as feeling is the secret and the lullaby, because I suppose he realized not everyone could picture it. The purpose is to help us experience the naturalness, tranquility, and peace of knowing that our wishes have been granted. That's how we'll feel when we get what we want in the end. As an example, I am grateful for everything around me, from my iPad to my desktop, my home gym, and so on, but I didn't leap up and down with excitement when they got here. I did not celebrate or throw parties. Instead, I've experienced a sense of quiet, serenity, and tranquility. It's just nice to have these things in my possession right now. That is exactly how it should be. Feelings are a consequence of visualization and not other way around. Visualization did not come too easily, at least for me during my early years trying to manifest. I would concern myself with details and try to figure out the correct way to visualize. Call it a lack of confidence, but my expectations from any visualization session were far too idealistic and almost stress-inducing. It was me feeling beyond ecstatic every single damn time, which I quickly found out was very unsustainable and made the process of visualization an uphill battle. A minimalistic approach is always the best path to take if we are trying to do something on a regular basis, because it makes individual sessions way more affordable in terms of resources, which in this case is the time we would be dedicating. Perfection is a myth, and for visualization, it's no different. You do not have to conjure feelings artificially during the process of visualization. To loosely translate Neville Goddard, when I speak of feelings, I don't mean emotions, but acceptance of the fact that the need has been realized. This is something we should keep in mind so that we don't have to work so hard to elicit feelings. Feelings come after emotions, not the other way around. Most of the time, when your dream comes true, you are not as joyful as you thought you would be. It's more like a sense of relief or mental stability. So, don't make the mistake of assuming that you'll be ecstatic and joyful. Feel as if your wish has been met, and the natural emotion that follows will surprise you. If you feel like visualizations are too much work, then just know that it is done and, of course, stay in that place. Of course, this assumes you have that mental stability, inner confidence, and possibly some experience in manifesting. Our minds have a strange way of overcomplicating things. There's no third party who would judge whether or not your visualization is according to their terms. Remember, what you are doing is actually for yourself, and not for anything external. Which brings me to my next point. Feelings are subjective. Whenever I tried to focus on feeling rather than visualizing, I would exaggerate my emotions. Say, you won a sum of money. Chances are that you would feel happy about it. But the exact response and also the amount of happiness would still vary from person to person. Say, if you were a millionaire instead, who is used to spending lots of money, you would respond differently to getting that sum than if you were broke or were in dire need of some money. In both these scenarios, you would respond positively, but the millionaire's response would be subtle because he is already so used to earning that sum over and over. However, when we are trying to create a scene, the natural tendency is to go a bit overboard. We almost try to get some sort of textbook emotional response during visualization. It's far better to sharpen our visualization skills, which isn't something that comes natural to us. After a few sessions, the feeling would naturally follow. In fact, feelings would become inevitable if you visualized enough. It might take you a few sessions before the feelings naturally start bonding with the visualization process. Stick to the same visuals to feel. It's best to stick to one scene during SAT-based visualization, simply because our creative and conscious faculties start fading away during sleep. Remember, you are supposed to visualize a scene that implies you have achieved your intended results. However, there can be a set of scenes you have in mind. Should you visualize them all? It almost requires conscious effort to construct different scenes past the point of our manifestation. It can be difficult to keep track of all of those scenes. So, I've found that it's best to stick to one scene, and even reduce its essence further. Say, your constructed scene is 10 seconds, and you feel really great when you do it a few times. But you find that there are just too many details to fix in those 10 seconds. So what do? We can reduce it further. Decide on a key subscene within that scene that further distills your already short scene. What this does is enhance the quality of visualization over quantity. You just compressed your scene by a factor of 5. What this means is that you can visualize 5 times more in the same time period. You will notice that the scene starts to become spontaneous with successive sessions. You can start by adding more details to the scene. Once the visualization becomes spontaneous, you can now start focusing on the feeling part. I call this the vertical visualization method, on which I'll make an elaborate video later or already have a video card above. Keep an eye. Thanks for watching the entire video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon to remain notified of my upcoming uploads.